something important happened. It was not loud. It was not a grand announcement that stopped the world. It was a quiet tremor, a subtle shift in the landscape of artificial intelligence. We may have missed it. On March 4, 2026, a simple message appeared. Grok hits new high. These words from Elon Musk were brief. Behind them, a story of immense scale and profound possibility. A story about a model named Grok 5. A story that suggests we are on the cusp of a new era. An era where the nature of intelligence is being redefined in ways that are hard to fully grasp. The news cycle drowns real signals. Underneath, monumental things are being built. Machines train, foundations form, brick by digital brick. A powerful new tool is entering the world. Let's listen closely. So, what is Grok 5? In the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence, a new titan is emerging, promising a leap in capability that could redefine our relationship with technology. At its core, it's the latest large language model from xAI, the ambitious venture poised to challenge the industry's giants. This is the company Elon Musk founded in July 2023, assembling a formidable group of minds to pursue a singular, audacious vision. Backed by a team of top researchers drawn from the most advanced AI labs in the world, xAI isn't just building another chatbot. They're pursuing an ambitious goal: to understand the true nature of the universe, a mission that requires an AI of unprecedented scale and sophistication. And that brings us to the headline number: 6 trillion parameters. This makes Grok 5 the largest publicly announced model to date, a figure that dwarfs its predecessors and signals a new era of model scale. The target for its debut is set for the first quarter of 2026. Training for this colossal model ramped up significantly when their new supercomputer, aptly named Colossus, came online in January. This machine is the engine driving the entire endeavor. But how do you manage 6 trillion parameters without grinding to a halt? The answer lies in its architecture. Grok 5 uses a mixture of expert system. Think of it like a vast committee of specialists. Instead of the entire committee debating every single question, a router intelligently selects the most relevant experts for the task at hand. This means only a few experts activate per query, a fraction of the total model. That selective activation saves a massive amount of compute power and energy. It's the key to making a model of this magnitude computationally feasible. So you get the benefit of a huge knowledge capacity without the crushing cost per request that would come from activating the entire network every time. It's an elegant solution that balances immense scale with practical efficiency. Think of parameters as the tunable knobs that shape the model's understanding of language, logic, and the world. More parameters can mean a more nuanced, higher-resolution grasp of concepts, allowing the model to perceive subtle patterns and relationships in data that smaller models might miss. The mixture of experts architecture keeps the brain big, but the focus selective and sharp. It's analogous to our own brain, where different specialized regions light up to handle different tasks, like processing language or visual information. The key here is to avoid the Yamato problem, creating something so massive and resource-intensive that it becomes too big and impractical to use effectively. Grok 5 aims to be big, and profoundly smart about how it uses that size. So, to recap the 3 core facts: 6 trillion parameters, a mixture of experts architecture, and a launch window of early 2026. Now, let's look closer at the muscle behind the mind, the supercomputer known as Colossus. A model like Grok 5 can't exist on software alone. It's a creature of immense physical scale, born from an unprecedented concentration of computational might. It needs a city of silicon and power, Colossus, in Memphis. This isn't just a data center, it's a supercomputer factory, purpose-built to train giant models at a velocity the world has never seen. The numbers behind this ambition are staggering. Colossus 1, about 230,000 GPUs. Colossus 2, roughly 550,000 more, a combined force of nearly 800,000 accelerators working in concert, and power, up to 2 gigawatts, city-scale energy. That's enough to power a metropolis of 1.5 million people. Sourcing this energy responsibly becomes a strategic imperative, pushing the boundaries of renewable integration and grid management. This silicon arms race is backed by NVIDIA, Jensen Huang's empire, whose chips form the backbone of the AI revolution. But AMD is in the mix as well, a formidable challenger in the high-stakes accelerator market. The cloud titans are the primary customers and partners. Microsoft's Satya Nadella pushes AI at planetary cloud scale. Google's Sundar Pichai champions Gemini as a rival path, leveraging decades of research, and OpenAI's Sam Altman, whose GPT casts a long shadow over the entire field. GPT, Gemini, Grok, the modern triad, each vying for supremacy. In this climate, xAI's valuation surges, a clear signal of market confidence in these aggressive scaling bets. The philosophy is clear: bigger models, more data, more compute. It's a high-stakes gamble on the power of scale. Colossus is the engine behind Grok 5, the physical manifestation of this philosophy. The model matters, but the supercluster that births it matters just as much. In this new era, hardware is strategy. The architecture of these silicon cities is what's powering the breakthroughs to come, defining the very limits of artificial intelligence. One profound promise: native multimodality, not bolted on, built in from the start. A single unified representation, more human-like understanding. It aims to understand long videos and answer time-based questions. Real-time makes it harder and far more useful. This is the loop autonomy needs. See, decide, act. Live. Then there's the Pentagon. Reports say xAI was selected for Gen AI Mill, potentially reaching 3 million personnel. With IL-5 security, serious trust in reliability and safety. That kind of deployment suggests reliability, stability, security, but it also raises big ethical questions. Dual-use power must be handled carefully. Multimodal, real-time, defense-scale signal. The stakes just went up. We need wonder and responsibility. Now the boldest claims and the biggest cautions. Elon Musk says Grok 5 has a 10% and rising chance at AGI. It's a bold claim that has sent ripples through the industry, forcing a conversation about what artificial general intelligence truly means. AGI would be broad, adaptable intelligence across domains, not just a master of one task, but a system capable of learning and reasoning about almost anything a human can. But many researchers are skeptical, arguing we're still far away. They point to fundamental gaps that remain stubbornly difficult to close. Scale alone may not crack causality, common sense, embodiment, or the bedrock of AI safety. Simply making models bigger doesn't guarantee they'll understand the world, just that they'll get better at predicting the next word. The claim sets a high bar and a high wire. It's a public declaration of intent that puts immense pressure on the team to deliver something truly groundbreaking. Now to the whispers. Continual learning. This is where the story gets even more interesting. Hints of dynamic reinforcement learning almost immediately from new data and interactions, without needing a full, costly retraining cycle. One founder said recursive self-improvement could go live within 12 months. This is the holy grail for many in the field. An AI helping design, train, and evaluate its successor, creating a feedback loop that could exponentially accelerate progress. This requires solving context compression, turning the world's data firehose into learnable summaries, allowing the model to hold and reason over vast amounts of information. If even a primitive version ships, it's a game changer, shifting the paradigm from static models to living, evolving systems. But beware the Yamato warning. The biggest isn't always the best. The most powerful battleship ever built was sunk by aircraft. A paradigm shift it wasn't prepared for. Some say we're nearing a scaling plateau, where the returns from adding more data and compute are diminishing. The cost in energy and resources is becoming astronomical. The next leap might be smarter architectures, not just bigger ones. More efficient models, novel training methods, or breakthroughs in algorithmic reasoning could outperform brute force. Yet if recursive improvement is real, progress could accelerate beyond our ability to predict. Breakthroughs could compress from years to months, or weeks. The cycle of innovation would feed itself, creating a cascade of advancements. Our tools begin helping us build better tools, not just for AI research, but for everything. Coding assistance, enterprise data analysis, and creative workflows will all be supercharged. This presents enormous opportunity and real risk across every sector. The stakes are incredibly high, touching everything from economic stability to national security. So watch, learn, and engage. The quiet tremor is here, and it's getting louder. The next 12 months could redefine the technological landscape for decades to come. Industry heavyweights are locked in. Elon and XAI push Grok forward. GPT, Gemini, Grok, ADS, and yes, AGI. Deep research meets cloud muscle. Did we miss a quiet breakthrough? 6 trillion, mixture of experts, real-time video, Colossus, city-scale power and compute, defense-scale validation, a bold claim, and the whispers that matter. Hold wonder and caution together. Look past hype, follow the facts, because the game is changing. If this helped, tap subscribe. Drop a comment with what we missed. Stay sharp. The quiet tremors are getting louder.